The views, experiences, and opinions expressed in these conversations are solely those of individuals participating in this podcast and do not necessarily reflect the views, experiences, and opinions of the University of North Georgia, faculty, administration, staff, and/or student body, or the university system of Georgia more broadly.
Coming to you from the Vickery House in Dahlonega, Georgia, this is Catherine Brazil and Dr. Nathan Wagner. Here, we ask the questions so you don't have to. This is Underground U.
How's it going? What have you been doing? What adjustments have you had to make lately to relieve yourself of stress and whatnot?
I've started sitting under a tree on a daily basis. Like before class, I'll wake up just a little bit earlier to give myself at least 10 minutes to just sit under the tree and write on my iPad because it works.
Yeah.
I just need the time to just think and be with myself because I never really do that, and I feel like I wasn't giving myself enough to just carry through the day.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, who even am I? I'm like, okay, let's figure out who I am. I've changed a lot. I feel like in college, per each semester, you're a different person. Even within half a semester, I'll be like, wow, I'm so different than I was just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I constantly lose track of who I am, and I need to reflect on that.
Yeah.
And I'm a physical right person. So yeah, I've been sitting under a tree.
So is that what you did? Are you actively thinking about who am I today? Who am I right now? Or are you just kind of letting your mind go?
I'm just letting it go.
Yeah.
So I don't know what exactly it's called. My psych class put a title to it, but there's a type of just release where it's just whatever's on your mind, you just say it or write it. There's no you don't have to worry about making it make sense. It's just this fucking sucks, or you know what, this went great, and it doesn't even match. It just putting it on paper or saying it verbally just for some reason helps our brains. I don't know. So I've just been honestly kind of trauma dumping.
And actually writing it instead of typing it, it makes a difference too, and you're more connected to, the words. And
I used to have a paper journal back in high school.
Yeah.
I think a lot of my issue was back in high school was when I used to journal and then I stopped. I had a lot more different life issues that I felt the need to write.
Yeah.
And then I guess why I struggled for so long with expressing myself, just constant stress, extreme anxiety all the time. I think it was because I didn't recognize that just because there's not something going on doesn't mean that I can't write.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I didn't realize there was anything kind of going on.
Yeah.
And so I was just this isn't right.
Yeah.
So
is there a specific tree you go to every day, or do you choose a different tree?
Oh, it's the same tree. So if you're so I live in Owen.
I do too.
Okay, yes.
That's probably where I've seen you too.
Yeah.
Are you her RA?
No.
No, I'm not her RA.
That would be crazy though.
That would be crazy.
Love
Well,
that.
one of the guests that the mic didn't work the first time came back was actually my resident. So so we're actually friends now because of this. But if you're leaving Owen going down the sidewalk, between the volleyball court and between the library, there's those two trees, the really big one and then the kind of littler one. If I have a blanket, I'll go sit at the bigger one because there's more dirt around it. But then if I'm just going to class or something, I'll sit at the smaller one because there's more grass around it.
Yeah.
It just depends, but those are the ones. It's always that area because it's also the least foot traffic. But I was sitting there the other day and 3 huge tours. I'm talking just mass group of people. Normally there's 10 families. Now I'm talking there was 20, 30, and then I can see all the parents pointing at me on the tree, and I'm you know what? I can.
They're you need to go sit in that tree.
Yes, I can hear it right now. That can be you. That'll be your spot next year.
No, that's your spot.
That's my spot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Both of them, the big one and the little,
Yes.
those
Leave
are both
my
your
spot
trees.
alone.
I saw somebody sitting at my spot today, and I was
That's going to be a no.
that's a no-go. It's my territory.
Have to move along.
Thank you.
Move
That is my
along.
spot.
So, do you live with the other Catherine?
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause
So I
you're
actually
her,
know where
right?
she lives.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
Some people, I don't want them to know where I
When you
live.
walk towards the elevator in Owen on the 1500s
That is our
floor,
room.
it says Catherine, 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 Catherine,
Because
Catherine.
we're both Catherine.
Yes.
That's
And it's
amazing.
spelled the same way. Their last names are different.
I
but
was
it's
talking
Catherine.
to a student the other day and overheard that he lived in Owen or whatever. And I was like, who's your RA? And he said Catherine. I was like,
Which Catherine?
Catherine?
really? And he was like, wait, And I was like, I know her. And he was like, wait, which one?
Damn,
and so I said,
over here.
but he has the other.
It was the other one,
or whatever.
Catherine
Ah,
Owens.
so close.
All right, I will say technically there's more odds that people will have the other Catherine because she has 20 more residents than me.
Yeah, she has 2 sections. She has
The
the
secret 1600s.
Yes.
Nobody knows about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's my floor. I'm the secret
You're
floor.
the secret floor?
It's a secret floor. You have less foot traffic.
That is true.
Yeah.
Less banging on the doors.
That is true, and nobody to bang above you, which I really like because
Right?
apparently the floors are really thin. Like, there's been a lot of issues where they're like, I don't know if they're actually stomping or if they're just walking because
Right.
apparently it's that bad. The people, so it's like all RAs stacked on each other. The RAs under me said that they were like, we know you guys aren't like trying to be mean or like walk loud. I know y'all try to be quiet, but they're like, we can hear like every drawer you open. They're like, we know like when you're like getting up in the morning and getting dressed because
That's
they hear my
crazy.
dresser open. They hear me like they say they can hear us flush the toilet, turn the shower on. Like
Everything you do?
That's
they
crazy.
know every move.
So I don't like being on the 1600s floor
Yeah.
because the elevator doesn't go up there, and like lugging the laundry around is unfortunate. But
Yes.
I don't hear people above me, which is a perk. So
Yeah.
But also, even if the elevator did go to 1600s, it's probably broken more often than not.
99.99%
I was
of the time
going
it's
to
broken.
class and I heard somebody in the stairwell like, dang, elevator's broken again. Like, this didn't happen in the Commons like last year. Like, this bad in the Commons last year. It's just this year in Owen. And so I'm walking down the stairs. and
Owen
they see
one
me.
has been beaten up.
It
though.
is.
Her name's Gertrude, and she gets beaten up pretty bad.
Well, okay, you can always tell when it's about to break though because it does this thing where like it opens like
It
normal.
slams, it
closes,
opens,
and it goes
and
bang, like
Yeah.
bad. You know,
Ugh.
I'm
It's a little
talking.
jarring.
no, it slams open,
This is
and
my
then-
thing with being in the RA room. I love it.
but you
I
hear
can
it all
hear
the time.
Every time it slams, I'm about to text the R8 desk, like, go get the key. Like, I hear it. And it
Yeah.
happens so often.
I've
on
gotten
the
actually
1500s.
stuck in it twice.
I got stuck in it once.
I've gotten
Yeah.
stuck twice, and this is my first year living there. So I've gotten stuck twice.
And not very, not a
and
long time. Yeah.
two times without being stuck, it opens normal, and then if I'm trying to go down and then it starts to it slams back open, I'm like, it's breaking.
Get off.
I'm like, let me out.
And I'm not even sure if the emergency button, like, works. I don't know. Like,
I
I've heard
tried
rumors.
calling the RA one time, and she didn't answer, and I was like, am I
That-
gonna have to press this button?
Also, there's not really service in the elevator, so it could just not be going through.
Well, it rang.
rang all the way
just,
through?
Yeah, it rang,
One
and
time-
it just said, this is the RA, leave a message.
Really? Because one time I did that and it went all the way through, and then I went down and I was like, hey, Josh, like, did you get a phone call? He was like, no. And I'm like, I tried again. He was like, it's working. And I'm like, I got stuck in the elevator and it didn't work in the elevator. So, I don't know, guys. We're just going to have to.
How are we supposed to get out of there if there's no service and you're stuck in the elevator?
After hitting the
No.
button to, like, open, like, none of the buttons were lighting up. But after about 10 clicks of the door opening button, it
click.
for some reason worked. But none of the floors actually, it didn't actually, like,
It just let
but
you
then
out.
once it let me out, and then once it closed, I tried seeing if it would like let me back in, and it didn't even light up. So I guess I don't know. I was like the chosen one that day, but
Yeah.
it let me out. It wouldn't let me back in.
Well, you didn't want to get back
I didn't
in
want
anyway.
back
yeah,
in,
yeah.
but you know, I had to test it because I had to go fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That's
Well, fantastic.
It's,
Love
it's
it.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
Lots of adventures. So we have Anna here.
Yes,
today.
sorry.
Thank you for being. No, it's great. I do want to circle back though. You know, do you have a tree that you sit under, or do you have any sort of like
not
meditative
weird,
exercise
guys.
that you feel yourself needing to do, or that you engage in?
I don't really sit under trees.
It's just peaceful. I don't know.
Yeah, I've a lot of my meditation is mainly in the morning. Like I've been waking up at 6 a.m. and I read my Bible, and then I'll pray and like spend the morning staying off my phone. This is something I've been working on for like since school started. Like trying to spend at least an hour to 2 hours off of my phone to decompress. And obviously overnight I'm not on my phone, but
Yeah.
like it just helps start the day with the foot off, like with the right foot.
Yeah.
So like my meditation is mainly in the morning,
Yeah.
but I don't go to trees because I'm in my pajamas. You're not going to see me at a tree in my pajamas.
I also listen to classical music, so it's not all crazy. Well, okay, it's not like classical like Beethoven. It's like, I think the most like classical thing I have on is like Claire de Lune.
Yeah.
But like other than that, it's just instrumental, like piano.
Yeah.
And like Novo Amor. I don't know if y'all have heard of him as like an artist, but for some reason like I like Novo Amor.
Okay.
He's not like a classical person, but it's like all instrumental. I don't know. You should just try it.
And that's what you're like. Are you listening to that like while you're doing? Oh, okay. So you're like
I'm
totally
zoned
in
out.
your okay.
I need my bubble.
Yeah.
I'm liking my bubble. I've been doing it for a week and a half. So
You know what I kind of wish that we had, like, that I had a hammock that I could just string on a tree.
having a hammock. But this is the issue. The only trees a hammock will fit on now is basically the ones that the little hammock thing that they made for us, which is where there's so much foot traffic. The the trees I used to use are the ones that are in the construction zone now. The ones in front of Gaylord, that was my spot last year. Like, I'd make a cup of tea, I'd put it in a thermos, I would go sit there, and I would listen to music and just go lay there.
I was going to say, when I was living in Donovan Hall, and I would go towards the drill field to go, like, walk around the drill field, like, you would see hammocks, like,
But now
right
we
there.
can't access it.
I know.
It's so sad. I think,
This construction kind of sucks.
Yeah.
wasn't their goal, like, I don't know, I thought someone said,
It
like,
was
by
supposed to be
spring.
finished.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be very long, but
Yeah, I heard spring. Well, they made a lot of progress. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like that whole like wall is done.
I hadn't been down there.
Since you
You should
are an
go.
RA, do you know what actually is going in the Owen construction?
I actually do not. I wish. My
I hope it's
assumptions
Parking.
or
Our
Can you
parking
tell?
sucks.
Oh, the stories I've heard about
you know
parking.
what? I sacrificed my parking spot and drove here because
I did too.
well, okay, I normally never drive here, but I've made so many trips to the suites this past like 2 days. Like I was at 20,000 steps past 2 days. Like I'm a little tired, and I got the 10K Saturday. Like I just need to like not.
Well, I had just got
You're
back from
risky.
work, and so I was chugging it over here. So I was like, I need to drive over there.
Yeah. No, I decided to drive. That way,
And
I
we're
can-
probably going to have to park in the library to get over to
Don't
our...
say that. Just let me leave before you. So we can get
Yeah,
stuff
y'all like
first.
racing over there.
I'm going to go get food after this, so you'll beat me.
I thought about getting food after this too. I already made dinner. I made an early dinner, but I mean, I haven't eaten out in 2 weeks. I might as well. Hey,
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
parking
I've had a little
sucks.
treat today, but
And we have to share the parking deck with
Yeah.
3 other dormitories.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Liberty, Patriot, Gaylord parks there. Some of Donnie
and
likes
Donnie.
to park there.
Donnie parks in the convocation
Like
parking.
that's 4. Owen is 5, and then they gave up. They sacrificed a strip of the convo lot
Yeah.
for residents only. Never open.
Never.
But this is the thing. I've never seen like the convo lot is for commuter students, like during like the day.
Mm-hmm.
I never see it more than half full.
Yeah.
They need to give us like half that portion.
Yes.
Put Owen students only.
They need to start rationing out Owen only because I'm tired of not having parking.
Right.
They're certainly
I
they're
feel like
expanding it, like certainly.
I'm hoping, but they should low-key make like the Owen front spot like Owen only. Like it's in front of Owen.
Right.
They, like Liberty and Gaylord have better.
I have a
access
feeling
through
it
the parking
mostly
deck.
is though, but
No, I see one truck there that I know is cadets. I know it is because at Move-In, they tried to like veto. Like I was directing traffic, and I said this is one-way traffic, only up this way. And they're like, okay, got it. Try going that way. And so I literally flagged them down. And they're like, no, we're just going right there. We're going right to that little lot right there. And I'm like, it's one way. I'm like, there's cars coming. I'm like, it's one way only. And I know this truck because he tried everything in his power to just not
you're
listen.
talking about that one hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was one way during move-in. Now, because it's normally both ways.
It's
Yeah.
still technically one way because the directions say one way.
Yeah, well, the buses go down and people come back up, so. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know. They at least need to make it like a connector to that little lot. Like behind Owen would be nice. To the lot. I don't
Yeah.
know. Or would be nice, it's just a stairwell from the library. Then I wouldn't mind parking at the library. If there's a stairwell directly from that lot, would it be more than like 100 steps, probably, but that's okay. I would do it.
Something, right?
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
Please.
I think they need to dedicate that one area and like literally put Owen students only. But what I've learned is if I'm coming back really late, I have all 8 a.m.s, which really sucks, but I'll just get up and
Move
go
your
move
car.
my car because I know somebody moving.
You have better chance in the
Somebody
morning
is moving,
parking.
yeah. So,
Did you choose that schedule?
no.
Okay.
She's like, heck no.
My earliest class was you all year last year.
Was it
Yeah.
like a 9:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at later
I
classes.
did
than
not
that
choose
this
all
year.
8 a.m.s. It was the only thing available that worked with everything. And
Better than
also
me.
worked
I
with
moved my
my
entire
work
schedule
schedule.
around just to not have an 8 a.m. I did.
I was
chose
really
different
like,
classes, too.
man, it can't be that hard. It is that hard because I have to get up early.
I knew better.
I go to bed late.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
No, it's.
And I've had like
No thanks.
almost no sleep.
So where do
Yeah.
you work?
I work at Einstein's on campus. That's why I
Okay.
asked if you
Okay.
went.
Is that new this semester?
Yeah, like I just started working this
Yeah.
semester. I got it last semester
Okay.
because I was like, I'm on a job hunt because I remember I told you that Papa John's was firing me behind my back.
Yeah.
I quit instead of them fire me.
Hey, I mean, it looks better.
Yeah. I was like, you guys are trying to fire me without me knowing, even though,
Right.
like, I cannot dedicate my whole entire life to you, and that's pretty much their problem.
Right.
That because I was a freshman, I couldn't stay on campus, so I couldn't work during breaks,
Right,
like
'cause
fall
you
break,
weren't
summer,
here.
all that. Yeah, I literally couldn't be here. And I
you
also
can
live an
request.
hour and a half away,
Yeah.
Excellent. How much do you work? Like how many hours?
25 hours a week.
Right on.
It's hard.
Yeah. What
I
do
would
you do?
work, huh?
What do you do? You making bagels or?
Everything.
I mean, yeah, I'm making bagels. I'm pretty much the supervisor's supervisor, if you know what I mean. Like, you know how I take charge on a lot of things.
Oh,
Ew.
yeah.
So because I take charge, I've pretty much taken the supervisor's job,
So you're
even though
saying-
she gets paid more than me.
I should only go to Einstein to get a bagel when you're working, so it's actually done right.
Right.
That's what I'm hearing.
Excellent.
Hey, I've gotten into their overnight oats a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I tried overnight oats, and they're not bad. I'm gonna start making them.
Yeah.
And only $3.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I will say some of their bagels are expensive. Like,
Everything's gonna be expensive in some way, though.
yeah. I don't really trust brisket from anywhere, but I know our brisket sandwich is like really expensive.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I was
It's like
really hesitant.
You call it a brisket, like bagel sandwich or whatever?
Yeah, it's called the Smokehouse Brisket. It has egg, cheese,
It
brisket.
sounded good, but I was scared to get brisket from Einstein's.
I'm scared to get brisket from anywhere. I'm picky. I like the country style brisket.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair. So where are you from?
Yeah.
I'm from Calhoun.
Okay.
Yeah.
My grandparents used to live in Adairsville.
Oh,
Yeah.
technically my address is Adairsville, but I live closer. Do you know where Sonorville is?
No.
Okay, so
I
it's
know Adairsville.
it's
sorry.
in Calhoun,
Okay.
but also really close to Adairsville.
It's like the
so
in-between.
technically my address is Adairsville, but it's Calhoun.
The Buc-ee's is there now. Do you like having the Buc-ee's there?
Yes,
Or not?
I do like it because the gas is amazing. It's cheap.
I wish there was a Buc-ee's close.
I
to
wish
me.
I could go home and get gas just at Buc-ee's, but that would be a waste of gas just to go get gas.
You
Yeah.
remind me I have to go get gas before I go home tomorrow.
Not a Buc-ee's. Do you still go home? Like I remember you saying you'd go home to like go to church and stuff.
Yeah, I don't get to go home that often anymore because of how busy I am.
Yeah.
So I actually found a church here in Dahlonega.
Which one?
It's called Friendship Baptist.
Okay.
It's a small
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know.
It's a small church on Mechanic Street,
Okay.
really close to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
that-
think I know which one you're talking
How
about.
Yeah.
did you find that?
So actually my friend Tegan at work was giving me a ride home and it was really rainy, so we had to take a different path because there was traffic.
Yeah.
So she just went down a different road and I looked over to the left and I was like, oh, I've never seen that church before.
Didn't they just have like a thrift store?
Yeah, they had a yard sale.
Yard sale.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I've never seen that church before. I'm going to try it out. And it reminds me of the church back home. So
So random. That's awesome.
People put you in the right place.
it is very random, but it's great.
Yeah, you just look out the window and like, there you go.
Oh, I've never
That's
seen
my
that
new
before.
church.
So I started going and I really like it.
Cool. How long have you been going?
I've only been able to go 2 weeks so far because I went home last weekend for my little sister's birthday. And then the time before that, I think I went home one more time because my phone broke. Story about that.
Uh-oh.
So you remember I had an Android, now I have an iPhone.
Heyo.
And the reason why is because first week of school on Wednesday, my phone decided to crack out on me. I was charging my phone, and all of a sudden, the Android, all of a sudden you hear a loud pop noise and a blue and pink streak right across my phone. I'm like, what? I start freaking out.
Everything. Because you switching from Android to iPhone, you just start new?
I didn't actually start new.
Okay.
I actually talked to the people at T-Mobile. They were able to transfer some files over. I didn't get everything, but I got all my contacts and I got all my photos, which was pretty much most valuable.
Important. Right?
Couldn't transfer messages over, but
nobody needs that. It clears your stories doing that.
right.
I remember when I got a new iPhone, this was before they were smart with it. I think I was in like middle school, and I had to go through and type each contact in and text them, this is my new phone number, to like
Oh no, I kept the
people.
same phone because I was not about to do that.
Technology
I
is
kept the same
finally
phone
gotten
number.
better.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pink and blue streak goes across the phone, and then I'm like, maybe I'm just needing to go to sleep. So I just left my phone there, and then I wake up. No, it's turning off and on, and it won't function normally. And so I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I go to IT on campus because I'm like, they're smart.
Yeah,
they probably
sure.
know something to do with technology. They're like, this has got to be like a hardware issue. You're going to have to get a new phone. Or you're going to have to get it repaired. I was like,
That's what I got a new one.
so I went 3 days without a phone, which is,
Yeah, how was that?
it was kind of hard because of the Duo Mobile. You know, you got to,
Yeah, could you get it to
Yeah.
anything?
yeah. They gave me bypass codes, which worked,
Okay.
but it made me actively want to crash out every day.
Yeah.
I acted like my world was flipping upside down. It wasn't that bad, but it felt like it was flipping upside
But
down.
it's
Yeah.
weird because like we rely so much on our phones for just so many like things we don't even think about.
Right. We rely on our phones for like.
Checking the
Remind
dining
you,
hall
this was
menu.
the first week of school. I didn't have my clock-in code for work memorized. That was on my phone. So I'm like, I'm crying to my boss, Abby. I'm like, my phone broke. I don't know my code. Blah 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 blah. She's like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna write it down for you. And then I go home that weekend, and I texted my parents over Messenger on my computer.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to go through my computer, and they were like, okay, we'll figure this out when you get home. And so we went on T-Mobile, and I was like, this 3-phone plan looks pretty cool. Hope, Bryce, why don't you get on a plan with me? So we got on a plan together. I got an iPhone 16, and they got Samsung because my family, they have the Family Link stuff. They want control over the kids' phones while they're at home.
Yeah.
So we end up paying $175 together. So we pay about $57
Oh, wow.
each.
Nice.
So
For a new iPhone 16.
yeah, like
There you go.
each month it's only like
Yeah, that's
$57.
not bad at all.
I think it's actually $170 each, like
Yeah.
$170 all of us together. So we only pay like $57.
Wow.
So it's really nice.
Worked out okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was acting like my life was flipped upside
Well,
down, but honestly,
a little bit
I
was.
look need
I got my
phone, though.
first iPhone.
Do you
It's
like
going
it?
great. Yes.
Is this an iPhone ad? This is an iPhone ad.
Yeah, right.
Sponsored by iPhone.
I can't go without my phone. Like before I was here, like I had so many like emails and messages like on like GroupMe, Outlook. Like, is that all stuff I can get on a laptop and an iPad? Yes, but it's like 24/7.
But you can't like bring your laptop around with you everywhere. Like I
No.
can't bring my laptop at work and be
Man.
taking orders and then be like,
I
oh,
don't
let
know
me
what I
look at
would
my
do.
laptop.
doing an RA either.
Let me flip
Yeah.
up my laptop and.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't be able to do overnight then.
Yeah. No.
No, they would just tell me to have the actual iPhone.
Yeah.
They would just give me the actual phone.
No. Do you? So do you? When you're under the tree, do you silence like notifications and stuff like that, or?
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't get that many notifications. I keep a very small circle in my life. The
Yeah.
only notifications I get on like a day-to-day basis, other than I get a lot of emails because
Yeah.
it's honestly a lot of work stuff, a lot of work and school stuff. My roommate, my boyfriend, my parents and family, my boyfriend's family, and like that's it. Like I don't have these giant group chats anymore.
Yeah.
And so like I honestly just, the only thing is like I'll be writing on my iPad and I'll see a notification come across.
Right.
But 9 times out of 10 it's just my mom.
You're gonna have to put a focus mode on that.
Yeah, I know. I'm
But
like,
it's
is that
because I sent her a picture that I was sitting under the tree, so she
so you were asking for that?
so that was an okay notification.
Just finding some peace. Look at me under a tree.
I did. I'll show you the
Yeah.
picture actually. I can show you where my tree is. It is the nice. It's a nice spot.
You don't need to be telling everybody where your tree is. Now you're not going
How
to
nice
have
it is.
access
like,
to
there's
it
not
anymore.
a sidewalk in front of me.
It's delightful.
It's delightful.
Let me see.
I just sit there and I just
Oh, that is a nice tree.
Nice and peaceful.
and then I had ants crawling up on me and
No,
I'm
don't
allergic
like
to
that.
ants.
No,
So
me too. Yeah,
Are you really?
I am.
What do they do to you?
I feel like you're
Swell
lying.
up.
Oof.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Inflammations.
broken out into hives?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's just like massive swelling. It's like if I get bit,
Are you also allergic to bees then?
I don't think so.
You might be now.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been stung by bees since I was a kid,
Well,
so
I hadn't been stung by bees in like a decade.
Yeah.
Then I had like an allergic reaction to ants. Now I have reaction to ants all the time. It's not as bad as like hives anymore, but like swells up so bad, gets super hot,
yeah,
extremely itchy, very painful, and it's like for weeks. It doesn't go away right away.
yeah.
And then I got stung by a bee randomly summer and a year and a half ago, like not this summer, last summer I guess. And oh my god, for one, I don't remember bees stings hurting that bad right away, but man, it had me cussing up a storm so bad, like my dog even read the vibe. I said get inside because I'm like,
Yeah.
this hurts. And then she went right in. She looked at me and went ugh. And I remember, like, I don't know, my entire quad, it was like right here that I got stung, my entire quad was taken over.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be allergic to bees now. Because I wasn't until after I got allergic to ants.
Like several years ago, accidentally stepped on a yellow jacket nest, and
that's
I
what I
did get
did.
like attacked by and I did break out in hives.
That's
then,
what I
but I
did.
got
Gosh.
like probably 8 stings or something.
I had
and
like
so,
10, 12.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did the same thing. I stepped on a stick connected to it in the leaves.
yeah.
Stirred it up all over me. My dad's
my
like
gosh.
stripping
Yeah,
my
those
clothes
fuckers are
off.
serious. Like one got in my, or a couple of them got in my shirt or whatever, and they were just like all over my back. Just
They
like,
were in my hair and they
Ugh.
were in my clothes. Like my dad, there were neighbors outside because they heard a girl scream, and I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
My dad's stripping my shirt off, and I'm putting it back on. Like, no,
Yeah.
there's people outside. He's like, take it off. Like, you got,
They're gonna eat you alive.
You're getting stung.
yeah.
Oh
no.
man.
God, that was
Yeah.
trauma.
No, don't mess with those. Those are freaking.
No,
Ugh.
no.
Those are
Yellow
awful.
jackets suck.
I'm very blessed, like knock on wood, not to have ever been stung by any bee.
Nice.
No, let me
Keep
tell
living
you,
that life.
You better not. But after I got stung by that yellow jacket recently,
Yeah.
as soon as I went inside, I got stung by a damn yellow jacket. My dad and brother ran up and down the stairs, and they were like, "Where is it?" They were like, "We don't f with those because they know I
No.
get reactions now."
Yeah.
I went straight to the bathroom. I'm like taking my pants, and I'm like shaking my pants out. And then, like, I think I was just standing around, like, my underwear, because it was stuck in my shorts.
my
I threw them
gosh.
at my brother. And I said, get rid of them.
Get it all out.
I was throwing my pants in there. That was so funny.
No, that's survival mode right there, man.
And my
Like,
mom was like, what is going on? You see my dad and my brother cornering this bee in the corner, and one's got spray, one got...
That's
my-
a scene to walk on.
While
into
you're standing
right
over there in your underwear.
Yeah.
I had a
right.
baggy t-shirt.
Like, what is
No.
happening right
My
now?
dad and brother are like my protectors. They're like, I'm like an independent like sister and daughter to them, but like the moment like they hear something wrong, they're like kill
Yeah.
mode because they're like, if she can handle it, we got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They're like my best friends. It's great.
It's great to have that bond with them, though.
Do you have like a kind of bond?
I guess with my dad, yes, but my brothers, like I'm
How old
adopted.
are they?
Well, my older brother, he's 19, so he's like 2 months older than me.
Okay.
He's very bipolar, and he
Okay.
also ADHD. So it's hard to have a good relationship with him when he just randomly hangs up when we're talking on the phone.
It's on his terms.
Yeah. So, like, I think that we do, but sometimes he's very angry all the time. So,
It's okay.
And then my younger brother, I have a pretty good relationship with him. He has ADHD, but he's not bipolar, so it's easier to have a little bit of a better relationship.
So what's being adopted like?
Well, the whole entire situation was I'm adopted by my uncle and my aunt.
Okay.
Because it's a really long story.
So they're your cousins.
Yes.
But they're your brothers. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't be like, oh, you're just my cousins. No.
Yeah, no, that's your siblings. No,
Yeah. I do have a biological sibling. Her name's Hope.
Okay.
And she's the only one that's biologically related to me, like blood siblings. Pretty much my biological mom and dad were not fit parents. There's a lot of stuff to unpack there, but I don't think I can do that right now.
No, yeah.
And they gave me to my grandma or my mama and papa, which were my mom's parents. They raised me up until I was like 11, and then my mama passed away from cancer. And that really wrecked a hole in my papa's heart. And so we moved up here to Georgia. So in 2018 is when I moved to Georgia.
Okay.
And then he became extremely abusive, and there was also
You don't have to
pedophile things happening
Yeah.
towards me and my little sister. More towards me than anything because I was protecting her. But all of that, with the abuse and all of that, I had told some friends at school about
And they
the
got you
abuse
help?
stuff, and they recorded it and took it to the counselor, and then they reported it to DFACS. So they were like, this is not a healthy place to be in, so we're going to pull you out. But the closest person they could have gone to was my aunt, who was working at the high school I went to.
Are you happy being with your aunt?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
My life is a whole lot better.
So do you
in
miss
their house.
home with your aunt?
Yeah, I miss going home, but I also like the freedom.
So you
Yeah.
just create your own little life up here?
Yeah, I like the freedom up here. I do miss going home to see my family. My uncle is getting his doctorates in Kentucky, though, so they're going to be moving to Kentucky next year.
wow.
So I'm literally going to have to build my life in Dahlonega.
Oh wow.
So do you get to stay as like an in-state student though technically because they're moving while you're in college?
I'm actually not going to move with them.
You're
I'm
not
going
going to
to
live with
like.
them. You're just going to declare your own independent.
I mean, I'm going to have to because, first of all, I've talked with my mom and dad about it, and they're like, yeah, it's probably best that you try and get an apartment there. But because I was a foster kid, technically, with them like adopting me because they had to go through the foster parent
Yeah.
scenario, DFACS is helping pay for my college.
That's nice.
So,
nice.
but they only help pay if I stay on campus. So I'm going to have to
Okay,
work it out
yeah.
with Res Life to see if they can
Okay,
let
yeah.
me try. Like, obviously, I can stay over the summer
Well,
until
have you
like
considered
July
working
something.
as an RA?
I've considered it, but I don't know how that would work over the summer.
There is a summer RA that you can apply for if you want to.
I don't know. Would I be able to work at Einstein still?
I think that's something like you have to ask about. Sometimes they're like, we don't allow it's changing because like leadership has changed where they don't allow 2 campus jobs, but I think if they allow you like in some scenarios. And yours
I
is,
mean,
like, kinda
obviously, I
different.
would have to cut some hours, but
Yeah.
like
Maybe.
over the summer at least. But Einstein's is closed over the summer.
You could definitely do summer RA.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, I would honestly, I recommend it personally. I never did
But
summer
do you
RA.
get to stay at Owen the whole time?
It's either Owen or Sweets. Those are the ones that are typically open over the summer. But there's like a whole like interview process that you go through, and then you can work as a summer RA. You'll be placed there or there.
But
And
do you
then-
live like my
Over the
question
summer,
is
you're
like
there.
the whole entire summer?
Yeah.
Like they don't kick you out at all? Yeah, that would work out.
Yeah, you don't get kicked out at all over the summer. And then going into like whether you had applied to be an RA for the school year or if you got housing some other way, you just have to move from that room together. So that or the apartment or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I could look into that. But if I don't go that route, I know that I was talking to someone, I think it was my current roommate. She was like, if you talk to Res Life and explain like your situation,
Yeah.
I'm sure they can set your room up early for you and you can just move into that room.
That, if you get Owen again, you can look into getting the same room you're in now. There's no promises on that because Housing Portal's a mess. But if you get the
I want to
same...
be on the 1600s though.
Oh, that's fair. But you could just get into Owen again and like move. Like I know, like my roommate's boyfriend, he moved from the first floor to the second floor, and he moved in a week early because he's like part of like some like President Ambassadors program or something. So you could just move from one room to the other.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my dad about. I was like, so update, this might happen. He's like, well, that would really work out for you.
The RA thing over the summer would work if you can't get the setup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would really work.
And you wouldn't have to worry about Einstein's either.
Yeah. I was really worried about like, how am I going to pay for an apartment, because apartments are really expensive right now.
For sure.
And like, yeah, I'm getting paid good, but I also have bills.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
And then over the summer, like I would be really stretched thin because Einstein's doesn't have, like, it's not up and running over the summer.
Yeah.
But the RA thing, if that works,
racing.
that helps a lot. Yeah. So how do you balance it all?
It's very hard. I'm unavailable from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day.
Yeah, not the same. Yeah, it's not fun.
Except for Fridays. Fridays is a little bit more lax, but I still end up spending a lot of time at work because I have an 8 a.m., then I go to work, then I have a 1 p.m., and then I'm not supposed to, but I go and help them anyways because they
need it.
They need help, and there's no people.
Yeah.
They're like, or Abby last time was like, would you be able to come back at 2 and help us? I was like, well, I have a class at 1 and I get out at 1:50, so I might be a few minutes late, but yeah, I can come back too, because they need help sometimes. And I'm like, man, I really should be going back to my apartment to do some schoolwork, but I'm helping you guys anyways because we are shorthanded.
So you're in an apartment right now?
I'm like at Owen.
Yeah.
I say apartment because it's Owen.
I keep forgetting that's, no, I'm just slow brain right now.
Yeah.
So do you have any break during the day? Like,
I mean,
you're just like class.
a little bit
then...
in between, like, okay, Wednesday, I have my 8 a.m. and then I have lab at 10. So I can do a little bit of schoolwork in between that, but that's not enough break to
hour.
like, right.
Your break is the walk between classes.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much. And then in between my lab and my 1 p.m., which my lab is 11, like from 10 to 11:40 to my 1 p.m. class, I can do a little bit of schoolwork.
Yeah.
So that's a small break, but not enough to,
So when
actually
do you
decompress.
Yeah, right.
Because low-key, I eat when I walk. That's like the only time I have to eat like lunch and breakfast sometimes.
So kind of funny. This morning, leaving my 8 a.m. biology class, going to my 9:15. No.
Okay.
I just got something at Pod and walked down H&S Hill eating.
Eating.
I don't always
I met
do that.
somebody
Most of the
who
time I
gets it.
don't eat unless I eat at work because,
That's fair.
I get food for free at work.
Nice.
Yeah.
But also because I work at Einstein's, I can get food upstairs at the drop for free.
That's not fair. I've not even had the drop because they're always out of something. It takes too long. And
The boba's amazing.
is it?
Yes, the boba is so good. The strawberry one, you gotta try it. I know they're always out, but when I get it, it's really good.
I got some high standards for boba. I'm used to like the hole in the wall shop owned by the little old Asian lady making my boba.
Yeah. Oh man, so do you get burnt out? Like,
I feel burnout right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm finding the squeeze.
yeah.
Because
So why don't you just go sit under a tree?
I don't have time to go sit under a tree.
Well, that's what I said, and I said I'm gonna make time.
Yeah. Ugh.
Hey, we could have done this under a tree. That would have been fun.
I
A little
mean,
field trip.
we could do that someday. I mean, these are supposed to be wind resistant, so. So you find little pockets during the day to do work, and then are you up until freaking 2 a.m. as well, doing work and stuff? Or
Okay, I try and limit myself on it. My social life typically happens at night, and that's mainly with my roommates
yeah,
because I'm getting to know them, and then my brother's calling me. I'm not about to answer that.
It's okay. You can. We can cut it out.
No, I don't really want to because he'll drag me out for an hour.
Okay.
I promise you he will.
So roommates.
I talk a lot with my roommates at night, like just getting to know them, and
Do you like your roommates?
At first, I was very iffy because
Yeah. Everyone's iffy at first. Were they randoms?
yeah, they were randoms. I was very iffy. I was like, I don't know, it feels very isolated. I feel very alone. And then like they started coming out of their shell. I'm a very talkative person, and so they all started coming out of their shell. And then about 2 weeks in, we got a new roommate that was a cadet. She got formally
Out of cadet housing.
Yeah,
she got
so-
formally like kind of kicked out of the Corps because
Discharged?
discharged because she developed asthma from pneumonia.
Oh.
So they were
Yeah,
like,
that's
goodbye, we don't need you. And it was really bad. But she loves the freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually gets
She
freedom.
gets to wear civvy clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
She gets to wear civvy clothes and she actually has freedom. And she was also in a sorority, which is really hard to
that's
be
a
in a
lot.
sorority while you're in cadet.
And now she gets to really enjoy college life.
Yeah, so she actually gets to enjoy it.
Is she a second year now?
Actually, she's a senior.
Senior, okay.
Yeah. So,
That's
getting
hard doing cadet all that time and then just can't or
I
something.
know,
Yeah.
right?
At that point, you're like,
like
oh,
it really
wow, finish
tore her
out.
up though because that was going to be her like
Career.
career.
Yeah, my mom graduated from here, cadet, went to the National Guard, served for 10 years as a captain. Like, it was just a natural transition.
Yeah, that was
gotta
going to be
start
her
from the
career.
beginning.
So when she was in the hospital, she was like, "Man, my life is done."
Wow.
It's changed, yeah. Not done. It's just.
But I mean, like she felt like it was
Yeah,
done.
no,
like
yeah.
it's gonna flip upside down right there.
Yeah, I shouldn't have a phone for 3 days.
My life was feeling like that, but not nearly as much as hers.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
have you
can
had any
imagine.
moments like that where, like, since you've been here, that it's like, besides the phone, I gotta change plans, or I gotta do something, like something
This isn't
happens,
working.
or is it gone? Like,
So I made a really bad mistake freshman year.
Uh-oh.
I got into a scam. I did not mean to.
Was it
okay,
the...
Instagram people texting,
Yes!
being
about
like,
the
"Yo,
culinary selling.
yeah.
I know.
What is
I
that?
knew exactly what she was talking about.
apparently.
I got the same
Instagram
DM.
people like to text you and like try and get you to send money to them.
You have to like make a quota too if you work for them, and if you don't, like it's a good gig if you can do it. But then it's like door knockers.
Yeah, but
More or
like
less.
there was
What
one.
happened?
Okay, I'll tell you the one that I ended up
Yeah.
getting. So there was actually 2 text messages.
Uh-oh.
The culinary one I did not end up answering,
Okay.
but the one that I did answer was they were trying to paint a portrait and they were going to give me part of the money.
That message too.
They were going to give me part of the money. They were going to give me $500. It was like $500
For a portrait from an Instagram page, yeah.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah, I want $500.
Sure.
But here's the trick. They send you a $2,000 check and you keep $500 and you send them $1,500. And guess what? That check is going to bounce back.
Yeah.
And it definitely did. And I got screwed over from $1,500. Actually, I got screwed over from $999 because my bank and my Cash App and my Zelle was like, this is a scam.
yeah.
I got screwed out
Still.
of that money.
Yeah.
So I now have, like, I had trust issues. Now I have big bang trust issues. I'm like, you texting me, unless I know you, goodbye.
Right.
It's
Gosh.
So
So that was
that-
like targeting college students. I
yes.
guess?
So what ran through my mind, because we're college students, is like somebody wants me. Somebody
Yeah.
is like sees potential in me in a career and just making money, like a job. If someone reaches out, like I got a job for you.
Yeah.
You're a college student. You're like, damn right. Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
whatever you want me to do, and that's exactly why it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got screwed over. And so that was like, oh my gosh, I had this much money in my savings account and now I'm screwed out of it.
Oh yeah.
What am I going to do? I don't have a job. This was when I was struggling. So I was like, I don't have a job. How am I going to pay for car insurance? How am I going to drive home if I don't pay for my car insurance?
Yeah.
How am I going to pay for gas? How am I going to pay for food? All of this stuff.
But now you're here.
But now I'm here.
Yes.
It was not that bad.
So when did that happen? Like, was that like fall or spring? Like, or
that was like,
when you were in his class.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
she was in both semesters.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't about to drop it on Wagner's table like, yo, I just got $1,900 snatched out of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was September of last year.
So it was early on.
So it
you
was
were
like-
A year ago.
Yeah. 1 year anniversary.
Hey, well, now you can say you better
don't like
yourself within
that.
a year.
No, I know.
Hang
no,
on, I
no.
can actually
and
probably find out the date.
I wish that hadn't happened.
So, what's advice you really wish you had during that time? You got scammed. You're already struggling.
I know you just gotten here, like, you know, we're early in
was
the
like
semester,
a
like,
series of unfortunate events.
God, were you just like, okay, I give up, I'm going home?
Oh, that's cool.
Sorry, the last time it happened, it was over here, and now it's red again.
It's
I'm sorry.
probably it was
We're gonna have
deeper
to
than
cut
that
so
last
much out of this
time.
episode. Sorry.
It's kind of funny though because my dad had literally told me don't trust people that text you, and I didn't listen because I'm stubborn.
Well, because some people have to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guilty.
but like I just need to not be so stubborn, I guess.
Yeah.
But sometimes like that's how I get where I am because I am so stubborn. That's how I get like that's how I got my job because I was so stubborn and pursued that job. Like I drove over the summer, I drove an hour and a half over here to Dahlonega just to get some stuff done, which could have been done later, but I did it anyways because I was like, I want this job. I want to make money.
Hell yeah.
I need the money.
And I hear it's very competitive to get a job up here because
Very
many
because of how
students.
much demand.
yeah.
There's so much demand for no
I
reason.
think the RA job, so they had about 20 something to 30 returners, about 50 something new RAs, first year RAs.
So many.
So they take about 80-ish people, and including red shirts. Honestly, I think there was like maybe 200 people who like applied or like whatever. Like, well, you interview, you apply, you have to get invited to the interview.
Yeah.
Interview number 1, cut. Then you get invited back for interview number 2, cut. Then you could possibly be hired. So it's like me saying there was 200 people who like I knew that like were like at the group interview. There's probably more people who applied and sent like their resumes in and stuff.
Yeah.
So honestly, like extremely competitive. Like my roommate Kat, she just did she applied for the Georgia State grad program because she wants to go to PT school and get her master's. She like they were asking about
Do it
like
here. Do it here. PT program here.
yeah.
right?
Sorry, I heard something. Yeah, so she's got an interview on Friday for tomorrow. For
Oh,
here.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So Georgia State first, and then they were asking about the RA program, and like she was like it's super competitive. So she was just it's just like something to talk about. Like she was talking about how competitive it was, and then like it's true, it really is. Like, so yeah, it's any kid.
I found it. Okay, it was actually
Don't say August.
it was August.
No.
It was August 22nd.
Oh, that's like
Ouch.
That was less-
weekend,
That
basically.
was 20 days in
Yeah.
because we started the 12th.
I couldn't
That was
tell you.
20 days in.
Yeah. No,
So the
they
first one,
had to have been targeting like people that like start in college.
okay, first transaction
are
was
your-
$688. And then next was $687.
So what are your thoughts looking back on this and being where you are now?
Don't trust people.
Don't trust people.
I mean,
So is that your biggest advice to like future people coming up here?
no, not just to not trust people, but really watch around you and stay on your guard because when you are new, you really don't know what you're getting into.
People are preying on your downfall. Honestly, yeah.
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 Did you know anybody coming here? I don't remember.
I knew my roommate, that's it.
Okay.
And she's
Or-
not your roommate this year.
No, because financial differences.
Yeah.
Like she got a house and I couldn't do that because obviously I don't got the money for it.
Yeah.
Her parents are giving her 10 grand a year to help with college and my parents are not because they're not that well off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Not imagine
right. So her parents are a little bit more well off.
10K. That would make me profit money because like my school doesn't like even my housing wouldn't cost that much. Oh, okay. Nothing.
But yeah, I knew her, and I also knew a couple people that attended here that were juniors last year. They went to my high school, so like I knew them when I was a freshman in or sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew that they were going to UNG, and so before we went, do you hear that?
Yeah.
I heard something rustling around over here, and then I hear stuff outside now.
Oh my goodness.
It's not this messy normally.
But before we went, they actually gave me a tour of
Okay.
their room because,
Oh.
like,
And where was that?
I think it was the suites.
Okay.
Because my mom taught them. So she had been like, hey, Anna's thinking about going to UNG. Would you guys be able to, like, show us around a little bit? And they were like, yeah, actually, we could show you the room that we stay in, like, so she can look at, like, this is what college life looks like.
Suites
Yeah.
is very collegey. I would
Yeah.
say that. So that's a good place to like tour.
Yeah, suites is very collegey, but I didn't end up staying at the suites because it was more expensive.
It is more
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, so me and Nora chose Donnie, which was the cheapest and
That's
also
your traditional.
the most
college
traditional
experience.
college experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, we chose that. So I knew her and a few other people, but that's it.
Did
Yeah.
you like that traditional college experience for your first year, or do you think you could have gone without it?
I actually really liked it because I had a community.
fair.
And my RA, her name's Amberly.
I
I
love Amberly.
love
Amberly's
Amberly
so
with
nice.
all of my heart. She's such a sweetheart. And she made me really feel at home.
Yeah.
So when I went through all the downfalls of, like, Owen's mom passing away
Yeah.
and stuff like that, like, she had been there and been like a mother to me. When
Amberly's a great RA. Yeah. She's in the suites this year.
I know. I've not been able to come to her RA events yet. She invited me to a couple, but, I'm just so busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just miss her a lot. But she was a great RA. So I think, first of all, she's one of the factors that got me through because she had been there through everything.
So trust the right people.
Yes,
Yeah.
trust the right
The
people.
right people.
I would also suggest, like, at least for someone that comes from a Christian home, find yourself a church. Try
Yeah.
going to BCN.
Establish it quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's when you are alone dwelling in your feelings, it's very easy to go.
Heavy.
Dangerous,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. And then that's when, like, we had so many deaths last year. One of like somebody shot themselves.
I remember it was like the weekend before school started. It was like weekend of them, and like night one email that there was somebody that was found in the cemetery.
Right.
And it
And
was
Oh,
a
yeah, I
cadet.
remember that.
I lived
yeah.
in Donnie. So the
Right there.
I lived in
cemetery
Commons. I could see
the cemetery
from my
was
window.
right there. I could see it from
Yeah.
my window too.
Yes.
That was at the start.
Well,
yeah.
but that was before we knew it was self-inflicted, so
Yeah.
it was a little hard at the time to hear because we were like, what do you mean we're going to stay our first night in college as freshmen and we get
Right.
that email? Later on, we were like, okay, we understand why it was so downplayed. Like, I will say North Georgia is very good about giving what information needs to be given. Like, you will know the difference between an escalated situation and a non-escalated, but there's something going on situation, which is nice. But
Yeah.
night
there
one,
were a couple of incidents last. Good grief.
there was an
There
alcohol
was like
one.
6 incidents last
Yeah.
year
There
or
was the
something
gun
like
on
that.
campus that they took down. There was one in the parking deck, but that one sounded
They killed
pretty
themselves.
down key.
Yeah.
Yep, that was kind of was hinting
My
at.
goodness. Yeah.
So that's
I-
one too. I think the alcohol one was like either alcohol poisoning or they killed themselves later on. I don't know, but that one was at some like fraternity sorority event. So
So yeah,
there was like 6 emails last year.
Yeah.
It was
No,
one thing
they-
after another. So bad they had to hold like an entire ceremony college wide
Yeah.
on the drill field with like
there were so
candles and
many
stuff.
incidents, and so
Yeah.
like
And that's not the norm. I'll tell you that.
No.
I really don't know.
Yeah. No. I mean,
But,
like, it's not.
For someone that is really big, like, I like to have a community of people that, like, I can lean on.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have a community and you just feel alone, that's when you can go down that dark
Yeah.
hole, and that's when you have incidents like that
yeah.
happen.
Yeah. All too easily. Your education, right?
Yes.
Is it early childhood?
Elementary and special.
Okay, yeah. And you knew you wanted to do that, right? Coming in, like, your mom being a teacher and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Are you into, like, those courses at this point?
So I'm actually in my Education 2120 class,
Okay.
which means I have to do 30 hours of observation.
Nice.
So I found out what my elementary school is. It's Walker Mountain. It's in
Okay.
Claremont.
Okay.
Okay.
I just haven't been able to go observe yet because the principal really sucks at communication.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
He emailed me one time, and my email was more formal than his, and that tells you something. Because college
okay.
students are the least formal students ever,
No,
or
I
least
think
formal
to think I'm very
emailers.
formal.
Well, I mean, okay, you may be,
I get what
But-
you're saying, yeah. No,
but there's
a very
like
select few.
my
You
professor.
sent a pretty good email. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. My professor, like Education 21, like 2120, he was like, just letting you guys know, there's teachers, principals, all of that. They will text me complaining, being like, these students really need to know how to send an email.
Really?
Huh.
They text me, they email me like they're texting me.
Yeah.
And I will admit to probably lacking in formality while in the middle of a conversation through
Yeah.
email. So that is kind of like texting.
That's true.
But like he didn't send a formal email back, and I
Ever.
was like,
And it's
huh?
like the first email.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember
Like
I
I
was
sent him
taught-
the first email, and it was very formal. And
Yeah.
he was like, just send me this, blah blah blah. And I was like, what?
That's it?
You're a principal.
That's how you replied to me, and it caught me so off guard.
I know. Isn't
I
that
think
awesome?
I said that I was like super sick or something. I missed your class. Heads up, but like,
That's really
I-
cool.
But you're not
Yes.
a principal. That's a little bit different.
I don't know, but I was like my first professor. I don't know. I thought it was going to be a lot more formal.
I mean, you are pretty chill. So
Well, I didn't know that.
I know. Well, no, and I teach y'all not to be though. But no, you got to be able to shift like
Know when the right time.
how you're. Yeah, and just depending on the context and who you're, writing it to and whatever. And if the conversation has already like started, so like anytime like I initially like email a student or something like that, it's going to be more formal. I'll use their name as in the greeting, like hey,
Yeah, you
whatever,
said Anna.
yeah, like
I didn't even-
yeah,
I
like
didn't
when I
have that.
emailed you,
I'm kidding.
whenever that last week or whenever that
Yeah.
was or whatever. But any reply like that, I'm gonna, once the conversation's
Okay.
already established, I'm like,
Cool.
yeah, cool, bloop, bloop,
I
just
remember
like,
the first thing you said in our class was like, if I don't respond to your email, it wasn't important. It's either yes or no. That's it. That was
No.
that was all his instruction was. It's either a yes or no. Like I'm not sending like sentences back. And I was like, okay. I was like, this would be. I think I remember texting my parents right off the bat. English is a good class because it was like they told me like tell us who each of your classes are. So as my day went on, I think it was just thumbs up to English.
yeah, it worked out. It
yeah,
worked out.
I liked his
Worked
class
out
so
good.
much. I got his class again.
Same. I had him 3 semester also,
Yeah.
and now I'm here.
Yeah.
I couldn't gauge how you felt, honestly.
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh well.
after the first, like,
When you got really comfortable and started making backstabbing comments, that's a little bit different.
Well, I actually was the one who started making backstabbing comments to him.
Well, he started making like there was some like we would talk to him in class
Yeah.
and like there was just a group of girls and we would make comments and stuff and he would start making backstabbing comments to us and we're like, really?
We'll throw it back at you.
Right.
I
And
used
so
to
Y'all
I
started it.
if I didn't like your class, I wouldn't have been in your class again.
like,
well, yeah, but
I
I like
agree.
I honestly couldn't super tell that first semester. But then obviously when you enrolled in the second, like I knew it was like,
obviously,
okay,
How
like,
could you not tell?
I don't know.
man, I was hoping your class wasn't going to fill up. I got lucky. At
Actually, honestly, both of you, I thought I irritated both of you. Yeah.
I did so good in your class. How could you irritate me?
Was it because I was just so
Oh,
straight
you were
up?
always so resistant to everything that. But I enjoy that though.
I'm stubborn as hell.
I know you kind of both are a little bit.
I straight up told him, no, I'm not going to do it that way.
Yeah, because I remember you. I don't remember what feedback it was on something. You were like, "No, what are you talking? Like, no, because I was trying to get you to like, I don't know, format something,
did the same
do
thing.
whatever." And you were like,
I'm like,
"No, why would I do that?"
Why
And I'm
is that
like, well,
format
No, we
so
don't
bad?
need to do it that
I'm
way.
supposed to teach you to do it that way, but sure.
Oh, I feel so bad.
But no, y'all both did.
My
cool
distinct
stuff,
one
though.
that I remember was when we had to show him our progress on our drafts because his only condition for a good grade was progress from a rough draft to a draft to like a final.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And I remember saying,
Yeah.
it is a rough draft. You don't even know how to read it. I think I just straight up said that one. That was like the most distinctive thing. And
I'm pretty sure you were like, "Keep walking."
I
just don't
did.
even
I
read it.
literally waved you
I
along.
think I said okay. I was like, okay.
You said, all right.
I'll get that because that wasn't like the first paper. It was like we had already.
Yeah, that's definitely
established
far down the
something.
road.
Yeah.
I was sweating on the
So I was
first
just
paper
like,
because my
okay.
process is different from his. Sorry.
We were.
I really
okay,
enjoyed your
so
class,
you
by the way.
You have to keep in mind that our elementary school and high school and middle school teachers did not teach us the way that you
No.
have
I
us
know.
write. Like
I
your
know.
writing is
It's
like
so creative
just
and
put it on the
open.
paper. Like, just put whatever.
Mine was
Ours was
intro,
racer.
3 bodies.
Like, yes.
Conclusion.
Intro, 3 bodies, conclusion, racer, formatted this
Yes.
way.
I'm
This
trying to
many
get y'all to be able to
sentences.
adapt.
No, I'm talking like if
Yeah.
I had 4 sentences.
I've been able to
and
do
not
that for my
5.
Education 2120 class. Our reading reflection, I can throw it down on paper. You helped.
See?
Yeah, no, I low-key just kind of...
But he does want APA pretty strict.
Yeah, well,
I've done better on my references too
nice.
because of your class.
No, I know. And
references.
if you look at what you did at the beginning of last fall and then what you did at the end of the spring semester, it's like a different person.
Honestly, I probably should.
Like, it's wild.
Yeah.
Like,
What was my first paper in your class? Was it the Time is More one?
how the fuck would I remember that? I
don't know.
It was so long ago.
Well, don't you still teach English 1101? I would assume their assignments are the same.
No, I change
not?
everything every semester. Not
Oh.
everything.
He's like, I'm not about
A
to
lot
let
of
you guys
things.
cheat.
No, that's no. I do it for myself. To keep
not
myself.
boring?
Well, I like to, and I like to change and try things and do things and whatever. I was telling her earlier. Today I had my students like put their devices away and just like write some stuff by hand and
Wow.
draw, doodle. What
I
I'd
thought
give
that
them
was
like.
cool.
I don't think I ever got a pen or a pencil
I
out in
know,
your
no,
class.
I know. See, but it was amazing. Like what they, came up with. I was like, all right, 20 minutes. I put some music on. It's like, just go. Don't ask any questions about what. Just like whatever you feel. Like just.
I would totally ask you a question, by the way.
Oh, I know. And
I would have been
and so
too,
as soon as
I'm
I said that, I had
what?
like, dip, no questions. No
No,
questions.
and I literally
What are
would
you
have looked at
asking
you
me to
like...
I know, both of you.
I would have given him the stinkiest look. I really
both of you would have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it would be like, what?
Yep.
What are
Yep.
you
I don't
wanting us
take
to write?
no for an answer.
That look you perpetually had on your face, I was just like, what is wrong with you?
I probably would have like, all right.
I feel like I've given you those looks a few times.
Yes.
I think I still give you those looks.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Oh,
amazing
man, I'm
though.
sorry.
It's amazing.
Man,
That's cool.
can you tell we have strong characters?
A little bit.
My
That's
parents,
good though.
My parents are going to be worried about me living on my own and building a life. I don't think they are anymore.
No, look how far both of you have come with your strong characters though. Like, that's awesome. So do you feel like you've like started to build a life here or
Yeah.
in the
I feel like
process or whatever?
I feel like I've started to build a life. I feel like once I'm like actually a Dahlonega resident, I guess, I'm actually going to be building the life. But there's some things that like back home I still have, like my dentist is back home,
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
home is back
that's
so
home.
weird to
So
me.
like it feels very separated because I'm
Well,
like
it's not
my
gonna go
job
that
is
for long,
here.
though, because they're going
Yeah.
to Kentucky.
Yeah, so everything's gonna have to move, which puts a lot of pressure in my mind because I'm very much a worrywart sometimes. I'm like, how am I gonna get all this stuff done?
Well, but you know exactly what needs to be done. It honestly might just be easier. Like, well, I get to do it myself.
Yeah.
You're not like, Mom, what's the number?
No, I can
Like,
do it myself. I cannot rely on my parents to get that done for
Yeah,
me.
but that's,
I cannot.
I can't either.
I'm gonna be like, okay, I need to do this as my like.
I'm trying to get my birth certificate.
General
for my mom.
practitioner.
She can't find it.
I have my birth certificate. I have my social security.
I got my
like,
card,
I
yeah.
made sure to get everything because I,
need
was
my
like,
birth
You can get a birth certificate easily.
Well, yeah, I'm about to pay $25 low key.
Well, if it comes to it, you can.
If I have to, $25 is so much in college.
I'm not belittling it. I'm just
$25
saying.
is half a tank. It's like almost a full
It's
tank
actually
of gas
my
for
full
me.
tank of
That's
gas.
Like, mine's
Oh.
like 30.
What?
So
How big is your tank?
mine?
Yeah, you have an S. Don't you have an
14
SUV?
gallons.
mine is 14.
14?
It's
Really?
it's a V4 though.
Oh, I thought it'd be more than
Mine
that.
is
got a
14,
four-cylinder.
but mine is a little sedan, so
That makes
it's
sense.
really good on gas.
Mine's really good on gas too. I low key, like, the last time I bought gas was probably damn well a month ago, and I just have to get gas tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, and I've
And you've
taken,
gone
like,
home, right?
twice.
Wait, how far away do you live?
67 miles on the map.
6.
Okay.
I love that you
I
do
live
that.
71 miles away,
Because
but
I
like
think-
where,
I mean, I
which
live 55,
direction?
so whatever.
This is
yeah.
why I live in Marietta.
Okay, okay.
South. But the reason I know it's 67 miles on the map is because I'll be like, 70 miles left, should I get gas on the way home? That's why.
Yeah.
That's exactly
She's
why.
like, there's gonna be 3 miles left, and I'm not gonna be able to make it to the gas station.
I need at least low key, like, I can't have the like low fuel thing on my car ever. It needs to be at least 30 gallons in my car left before like when I get to my destination.
I've had it drilled in my mind not to have anything less than quarter a tank.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
Because it's good. It's good for your car because you don't want to get up all the gunky stuff.
well,
right.
they do say that you have to, like, I normally do it for the tank too, but then sometimes I go all the way empty because they say, like, if you keep, like, the same, like, old gas over and over and over, it can also do things. Honestly,
You can cycle that out though.
Yeah.
You can get sea foam and stuff like that.
I'm not doing all that. No, but honestly, there's gonna be 3 different ways of good that, like, I don't know. Cars.
Just don't run out of gas. There you go.
I will never
Just
run
don't
out
run
of
out.
gas because I watch that thing. Even if I just get a full tank, I'm like,
I have only driven my car like really close to being like I was at the E
struggling.
and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm panicking.
Yeah,
That was one time and I never did it again.
yeah, never.
Living on the edge. All right, you don't have to, but can I ask about your sister?
Yeah.
I wanted to
I
ask.
knew that was coming
That
up.
was memorable, but we honestly
I
don't.
wanted
have
to
Did you
ask.
know?
No,
It just-
I don't know. I just figured he didn't ask for a reason. That's the only reason.
Well, she came in. That might have been like the last day of the semester or something like
Spring?
that in the spring or whatever. And I'm pretty sure all I said was, "How's it going?"
And I said, my sister's pregnant.
You know what? We're the same because I would have just totally trauma dumped like that too if you asked me how something was going.
No. It's
My
no.
very first paper in his class, I trauma dumped my
Yeah.
whole entire life on the paper.
I did too.
Like he pretty much knew everything that happened to me since I was young, and the whole entire semester was pretty much trauma dump.
I think every single paper related to an inconvenience in my life.
So
So
to unpack the whole entire, my
Yes.
sister was pregnant. So she was 17 pregnant last year, and I randomly just tell him this because she tells me on, I think it was a Wednesday, she's like, hey, are you sitting down? Like she
Are you
calls me.
sitting down?
This is
Yeah.
12:30 on like a Wednesday. I'm about to head to algebra. And she's like, hey, are you sitting down? I'm like, yeah. Are you alone?
This is the
Yeah.
biological sister, right?
Yes. Yeah. The one that I pretty much raised. Like helped raise
So
because
this is your
yeah.
Mm.
So then she's like, I'm pregnant. And my immediate reaction is Hope Amanda.
Hope Amanda middle name.
I'm like,
Okay.
what? And she starts explaining that she thinks it was that she got pregnant maybe.
Doesn't even know the guy.
Oh, she does. She does.
does.
It's her
Okay.
boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
But she doesn't know the dates because it's very inconsistent with her because she's like, it was probably the Christmas party or the Halloween party. I don't know how far
Two
along
very
I
far
am.
apart
Right.
times.
So, and funny story, she told us in April. So she told us when she was 33 weeks pregnant. She hadn't been to the doctor
At all?
at all. She, like, the day that she told me, she just told my mom. But funny story, my mom had been like, hey, question, when's the last time you had your period? She's like, I don't know, it was a long time ago. And my mom's like,
As your
you know you're
pelvic?
pregnant, right? Well, I mean, she was wearing baggy clothes, and my dad was like, you wear tight clothes all the time. What's going on here? So my mom was like, you know you're pregnant, right? And Hope's just like, yeah. I was going to tell you this week anyways because, you know, we're in Florida, and I can't wear a bikini without you seeing.
3 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
But she could still hide it under baggy clothes.
Yeah. She's a tiny girl. So,
So that
So-
was April, so she was due in May.
actually, no. She ended up getting pregnant in, she got pregnant probably late August, early September. So she gave birth June 9th. She was due June 1st, though, the day before I turned 19. So she was 8 days late.
yeah.
So how's the baby?
Well,
Hey, auntie.
she did,
Like, okay.
right, but she did adoption, so it doesn't feel the same. Like, I want to be an auntie, but it doesn't feel the same because she did an open adoption with a family that lived in Calhoun and
So
went to,
it's still around.
yeah, like we can still see baby, and I've actually got to hold him.
Oh wow.
I got to be there. His name's Max. She was going to name him Maverick, but
mom
because it's an
loves the name
adopted, adopted child, like
They get to say.
they get to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she gave birth in June, and all of that was a little bit crazy. She didn't get to go on the cruise that we went on, which the cruise was really fun. And she really hated that she didn't get to go. But then in July, when we went to the lake house with my family up in Missouri, which was my first time outside of the states of Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida.
Nice.
So we got to go up there, which was nice. But the crazy thing is, because she was so tiny, she popped back like it was nothing. Like, she's still so skinny. And I'm like, what? How did you get, like, she had just a tiny little pooch after, and then, like, a week later, nothing.
Wow.
And she went, like, we went tubing,
Like
and,
nothing happened.
like nothing happened.
That's crazy.
She jumped off of a cliff, which, like, we went to a cliff nearby to go, like, cliff
Is
jumping.
your boyfriend still?
Getting to that. So he was there for the whole entire, like, giving birth thing, and he was in the hospital and all that. And because my sister had lied to my family, and Jeffrey had lied to his mom and, like, everyone, they lied so much. My family was like, I don't think you guys should talk for the summer, for the remaining part of the summer. So Candace, which is his mom, was going to be like, yeah, I think that they're going to do, like, no contact. But Hope was supposed to be grounded as to where she can't have her phone except for, like, just basic needs, like getting into her bank account, you know, work schedule, all that stuff. Turns out she was going behind their back and texting Jeffrey. So her punishment wasn't really a punishment for lying so much.
That's not good.
So my dad was pretty upset about that. He was like, why are you going to go through a punishment if you're not really going to go through a punishment? So he was pretty upset about that. And so Jeffrey and her never really went through, like, what actually just happened here. Like, we just had a child together.
Yeah.
And so this last weekend was homecoming, and he asked for a break.
Wow.
And he was like, I never really processed the whole entire Max thing, like the baby thing. And I was like, really? And Hope texted me, like, I had to find out from my mom this, because Hope didn't text me. Like, we had such a close relationship, and she never tells me anything anymore. But I said, she sent me a picture of, like, her in her dress.
Oh, she's pretty. I like the dress.
So yeah, the dress is really pretty. But I said, oh, you're so pretty. Did you go with Jeffrey? She said, yeah. I was like, how are y'all doing? And this was after my mom told me. So I'm like, can you please tell me? She's like, long story. I said, oh, what's going on? She said, Jeffrey told me he wanted a little break to figure out his mind out after having Max. And I said, wow, but we went to homecoming together. I was like, but why did you go to homecoming together? He didn't want to hurt me. He hated that I was hurting and that I looked so dead after Max. He didn't want to see me like that, so he needed a little time.
Just because her body bounced back doesn't mean her mind did.
Right. But,
I
like,
think she needed to, like, I don't know.
He took 3 months to ask for a break, though.
Yeah, no, that's not fair.
Mm.
I mean, I respect his
and right
feelings,
before
like,
homecoming.
She went through the actual hormonal, mental change.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm dissing him at all, but I mean,
I kind of diss him because,
like,
you know, first of all, he knocked up my sister,
Yeah.
pushed for the adoption, like, didn't want her to keep the baby,
she
said he
want
wouldn't be in the life, like, in the baby's life if
and she wanted
she
to keep
kept
the
it.
baby.
She was actually kind of impartial. She was like, I want what's best for the child.
Yeah.
So I feel like
She's a senior now.
she's a junior.
She's a junior. She wouldn't. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, she's a junior. She's old for her grade
Okay.
because she got held back and all that. So she's supposed to be a senior, but she's not.
Man.
But he pushed for the adoption. He said he wouldn't be there for he didn't want to be there for the baby because, like, you know, his whole entire life just got flipped upside down. Well, so did hers.
Yeah.
For
Like,
sure.
you know, keep it in your pants and it won't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. So you have had an eventful year.
Very,
Yeah.
very, very
Very.
eventful. I also hurt my foot at work the other day, and workers'
better?
comp was supposed to pay for it, or that whole entire thing, and they've taken over a week and a half now. Actually, this is the second week.
Ugh.
Ouch.
For like 3 days, I hobbled around on my foot, and 2 days I couldn't go to work or
Yikes.
class.
No good.
Yeah, because it was a really bad injury. Like, it's still bruised. It's
Yeah.
purple right now, but
Something like fall on it or something?
yeah, where we prep the bagels,
Uh-huh.
the cutting board, I was pulling it out, and I was wearing latex gloves, so it slipped,
Uh-huh.
and it fell right on my foot.
Heavy. Is it?
Yeah, so it was pretty bad. So it's been very eventful, and the beginning of that week, Owen had
You don't have
5
to tell me
a.m.
again.
fire alarms. 5 a.m. We were up at 5 a.m. that morning. And then that night I hurt myself.
Yeah, that
So I was
was a day.
like, this week is crazy.
Yeah.
We're up at 5 a.m. I wasn't there for the 8 a.m.
I
one
wasn't
or the
there at
other
all.
50 ones because I was at class.
Yeah.
But they said that there was like 60 fire alarms in
There
one day.
was. I wasn't there for the actual fire alarm when it went off, but I was with all of the aftermath. Props to R.A. Hattie for being the one who was at desk handling it all because it was her shift. Man, that girl did so good. But I mean, my residents texted me all day. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I could not go without my phone because I
Yeah.
would not. I need cellular to text them. Like,
No, I don't think
constant questions. We have a cat. He's freaking out. Like,
Yeah.
it was just.
we have a cat.
And I felt bad because I was like, I just want to like tell y'all to not be at home.
Yeah, right.
But it happened last year. I think I told you, but last year, when it happened,
It was
for 4
broken.
weeks straight.
Yeah.
And people started living at other people's
And they were
homes.
literally losing their jobs because like if they had like an online job or like to calling people,
Yeah.
like they were literally losing it because they were like, we can't deal with these disruptions.
Yeah. No, I had an exam coming up that next day or something. I literally told because she had the same exam. I told Olivia, I was like, I'm going to be your overnight guest. She was like, girl, you can join. She was like, I got a little futon pallet you can sleep on. I'm not messing with my exams. I ended up getting a 93.
Yay!
But I did not have the fire alarm, so it's okay.
Right. Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wild times.
And I thought Donovan Hall was crazy because did I tell you about that one guy kicking a soccer ball into
yeah.
the
Oh, yeah, no,
fire
I-
spigot? Yeah.
Multiple people have told me about that.
Yeah. So Donovan Hall, the boys' side flooded, so the girls obviously had to get out too, which felt stupid because I'm like, it was the boys' fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Why
the
are we
alarm
punishing
But we
went
were,
off.
and they had to check and make sure that there actually wasn't a fire.
Right.
But so we were out there until like 1, and then the boys still had to stay out, and they didn't end up getting back in there until 3. But there was still rooms that were destroyed from the flooding.
Next time the fire alarm goes off, I'm gonna grab my hammock with me.
Yep. Just
That way, just in case.
I'm out. Done. Having my rest.
I'm gonna go to my tree.
Go to your tree.
Yes, my tree.
Oh, good. Let's end on the tree.